before I start this video, I gotta put these lashes on. Period. What's up, guys? It's your girl Bree, and I'm back with another banger. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a story time about my college experience. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, but before I get started, just make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below your thoughts, or if you've been to college, what was your experience like? Let me know. So I'm gonna start by, okay, so when I first applied to the college that I went to, a lot of my friends from high school also applied to that college, and we all got accepted. That college was really not a hard college to get into, so a lot of us did get accepted. And at first I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like high school all over again. But I'm actually really happy that a lot of my friends from high school went to the same college, because I didn't feel like I was like starting a whole new situation. Like I already knew people there. If you guys don't know, I was that student in high school that I was kind of like the rebellious kid. I was really not into school, like and it sounds crazy coming from me, but I was not into school like that. So I actually graduated late, so I had missed a whole semester before. When my friends went to college, I started that next spring. So, but nevertheless, I went to college. Like I was saying, I'm actually really happy that a lot of my friends from high school did go to that same college, because like they would show me around, they would show me like, you know, different little things on campus and stuff like that. So that was a plus. Like I actually enjoyed the fact that, you know, they were there. Of course, like during our time in college, like, well, that for me, that one semester, we kind of all just did our own separate things, but we was kind of still close. Like we would still hang out, we would still go to each other's rooms. Nobody really came to my room, because my room was really like the boring room. It was boring. Like I used to always go to, I think it was building B, I don't know, but that building had most of my friends in it. So I would always go there, and I would always be with them, or I would be in my room with my roommate. Me and my roommate was really close. I had a really good roommate. Okay, so I didn't apply for a single because I don't like to be alone. I don't like to live alone. So I applied for a double, because I was like, okay, I could take one extra person, but a triple is just too much. It's 2 other females, and I don't feel like dealing with that. So I had a double, and I loved my roommate. She was the bomb. Like we got really close, like, you know, just from that one semester. So campus life, as far as classes and everything, when I finished that semester, I surprised myself. I did really good in college, way better than I would ever do in high school. High school was kind of like for me when it came to grades, but in college, when I saw my final grades, I was like, there is a God. Hallelujah. I didn't expect for me to do as good as I did. So I'm like, it's in you, girl. You just have to, you know, apply that pressure. That was a good thing. There was this place that everybody ate from, called Froggers. I think that was what it was called. But anyways, they had like these really good wings and stuff like that, so everybody would get wings from there. What else happened in college? There was a lot of things that took place in college. Like I feel like I could do a video about different situations that happened in college, because I'm telling you, it was kind of like the funniest college experience ever, now looking back at it. But during the time, I hated, like especially towards the end of the semester, I hated being there. Like I wanted to go home. I was homesick. I missed the fact that like I would still try to be like in fellowship on campus. Like I joined like different little Christian activities, but it was just nothing like home. Like I was just like, no, this is not it. It's not feeding my spirit. I'm just like ready to go. I'm tired. The school itself wasn't a bad school. I do think it was a little bit on the, yeah, but it wasn't a bad school. But as far as like being a Christian and being away from church and from like by that time, I think I had left my church at that time, like not just because I went to college. I had stepped away from my church for some time, but I knew in college, like I knew once I started college that it was time for me to get back in church. Like I needed to get back in church because there's, first of all, there's, when it comes to church, there's no place like home, period, point blank. Like you may go through different things inside your home church, but there's never going to be another church that can feed you the same way that your home church can. So that was one thing that I experienced. And it was like, even trying to be a part of whatever they had, like this little dance thing, this like it was kind of like praise dancing. Well, it was praise dancing, but they called it inspirational dancing, I guess, for whatever reason. But it's praise dancing. I tried to join that, and it was just not giving, honey. It was not giving nothing. It was just next, because this is not doing it for me. I tried to do this Bible study thing that they had on campus, but let me tell y'all, this is crazy. The lady who was running the Bible study, she was trying to get me to rebaptize, and I come from a Baptist church. We believe in one baptism. I was not with it. When she started pressuring, when it became pressure to rebaptize, I kind of felt like, whoa, you doing too much. Because I told you what I believed in. I told you how, like, I didn't want to get rebaptized. I got baptized already. I'm not trying to do it again, sis. Like, relax. Like, she was just going crazy about getting baptized again. And I was just like, girl, you was bugging out. So that was that as far as the Christian thing. Like, I always try to stay connected, like in fellowship and stuff like that, but it was just not like doing the job. So let's go back to my friends from high school. There was this one girl that I'm still cool with her. I love her still to this day. We don't talk as often, but yeah. But her name is Marlene, but we call her Lenny. And she would cook. Oh my, her food was like the closest thing that you would get to like a home cooked meal. So that was lit. Like, I loved every time, whenever Marlene cooked, it was like, yeah, it's up. And at that time, it used to be me, Marlene, Nay, and Mo. And we would just sit there and talk our mess and just eat. And oh my gosh, those were like the best moments. Like, we had a lot of funny things. So there was another time where we did, I don't know, we was doing like this talk show thing. I hope they remember. I hope they watch this video and they remember. We was doing this talk show thing. I wish I had the clips, but it was just so funny. Like, so like my friends from high school, when we were in college, like we had some of the funniest moments, like, for real. Like, you would think like, okay, you go to high school with these people and you see them every day, but to actually be like in the same living area and like seeing them like in that aspect was just such a crazy experience. Like, you would have never thought like these people were like this. Like, when they go home, this is what goes on. A lot of the boys that I went to high school with, they also went to college with us, and they were doing their own thing. They was just like, you know, regular boy stuff, like, but they were still like our bros and stuff. So we would hang out with them as well, and it was just lit. Like, you know, it was just lit. My college experience wasn't bad, but I just didn't like, towards the end, like I said, it was just like, okay, I don't want to do this because I don't like to be away from home. I don't like not having access to like my mom, not having access to my church if I wanted to just go to church, you know. Like, I didn't like the separation. Like, that drove me crazy mentally, being separated from everything I knew. But as far as actually being in college and just having to deal with the fact that you was away, I think I had a pretty good experience. I don't think, like, the parties of course was lit. Yes, I did go to parties. I didn't I didn't just stay in my room and be like a homebody. It's just like some certain people and certain things I wasn't like into, because that was just not my bop. Like, I was just not into like certain things. So a lot of the times when they would have parties and stuff like that, like crazy parties, I wouldn't go. If it was like a party and like my building and I knew the person who roomed it, like, that's when I would go to parties. But other than that, but yeah, my college experience was good. It wasn't like the best. Like, I wish I would have did better in high school, because I definitely would have went to HBCU school. And I encourage every young African American person, if you're in high school, do what you gotta do, get those grades, apply to as many HBCUs as possible, and go get that full experience. Because me, I wasn't able to get it, but I definitely encourage everybody else to get it. Everybody else that's younger than me to try and go get that HBCU experience, because it's lit. Like, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I know people personally who did attend HBCU schools, and their college experience compared to mine is so much better. So that's my take on college experience. I am thinking about going back to school, but I don't want to go to school like to a campus. I would rather do it online and work at my own pace, and just be able to stay home. So definitely go get a college education. We need it. I definitely believe in education, y'all. I definitely think that African Americans need to just do things that are going to allow you to be better and more successful in the end. That's another thing. When I did go to college, it put me in a bad space with as far as my credit report. God knows, like, I try really, really hard to keep my credit score up, so that when I am ready to do the things that I want to do, that is never a problem. So that is one of the reasons why I was just like, you know what, I'm fixing this credit issue, and that's that. I'm not going back. But now that I'm in a good space as far as my credit, I'm definitely looking into going back to school online. And so yeah, go to college, get an education, be great, be successful, big boss things only. That is my take on college. That was my college experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said in the beginning, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you see me in this same outfit in another video, that is because I'm shooting two videos today, so that I can get this content rolling. Okay, so that's just that on that. And thank you guys for tuning in.